Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm starting off with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original as a base all over my eyelids. Next I'm taking Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek and just using it to set the primer that we have applied earlier, and for that I'll be using my Sigma E55 brush. Taking a piece of sellotape, I'm just going to put it at the corner of my eye for a sharp edge. Picking up Frappe by Makeup Geek, I'm going to put this color in my crease area along with my Sigma E40 brush. This color won't really be seen, but it would definitely help us to build the colors which we are going to be using next. Next I'm going in with Country Girl by Makeup Geek. This is a darker shade than the earlier one which we used, and I'm concentrating it more on the outer corner of my eye in the crease area, and I'm using the Sigma E35 brush to do that. And as in how I have lesser product left on my brush, I'm going to start taking it inwards towards the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm taking Givenchy's eye pencil in black as a base on my eyelid. I'm trying to keep it as low as I can. I don't want to touch the crease area because that's when it's going to start looking like a raccoon if you don't be careful. You'll have somewhat of a black eye, and I get that a lot from my clients when I freelance, that they're really scared of a black smoky eye. So this is a very nice way of doing it, where you're being careful, you're being lower, and gradually you're going to build it higher towards the crease area. And you can be as sloppy as you want while applying the pencil, because here I'm taking a small E56 brush by Sigma and I'm going to smoothen that entire black pencil, still keeping it lower than my crease. You want to be very careful and very slow with this look, guys. Next I'm taking this gorgeous pigment from MAC, which is in the shade Prim and Proper, and this is a pressed pigment with glitter flecks in it. I'm going to use my MAC 242 brush to apply it all over the base that I have already put down on my eyelid, and I'm going to slowly start to get it higher towards my crease area, making sure not to cover up the brown which I have already applied in the crease. Now taking Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear eyeshadow, which is a nice chocolatey brown color, I'm going to start building the crease area even further, and I'm going to use my Sigma E25 brush to do that. So basically what I'm doing is darkening it up a bit further, because I really don't want to use the black even in the crease area. I really want the crease to be dominated only with browns, but there is going to be a connect in between the eyelid and the crease area, which we'll see in my next step. So here again I'm going back in with that 242 brush by MAC, and I'm going to pick up some more of that pressed pigment, and I'm going to start to connect, like there does not have to be a gap between the crease and the eyelid. So I just want them to look one, but I don't want to take the black up too high. And again, with no additional product, I'm going to blend out the crease. Here I'm taking Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek with my E40 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to just place it in the upper crease area, so even the brown should not have to be harsh anywhere. So just like a smooth blend. Next I'm taking Shimmer Shimmer by Makeup Geek and my Sigma E55 brush to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner of the eye. I forgot to show it up on camera, which is why I've just clipped it in. Now I'm taking my gel liner, which is by Maybelline, in the color black, and I'm going to start making a wing from the outer corner of my eye. You really want to be very slow, going with small strokes, and you want to be as thin as possible when you make your first line and gradually make it thicker. So you can see I'm making really thin strokes. I'm going to be as close to the lash line as possible. and I'm using my Sigma E06 brush to do this, which is a nice thin angled brush. And now you can see I'm starting to make my wing liner a bit thick, especially from the outer corner of my lash line. Next, you can peel off the tape, curl your lashes, apply some mascara. I am using YSL's Baby Doll Mascara, which is a very nice one and it does not run out on me even after a few hours. But honestly, you can use whatever you like if you're going to be using falsies. Now I'm taking Anastasia's Brow Wiz in dark brown and I'm starting to fill in my eyebrows. You will also notice that I'm going to keep everything else very minimal and natural on my face because I really want the eyes to speak for themselves today. Now I'm taking Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows in place. The lashes I'll be going in with are from House of Lashes in the name Boudoir. These are very pretty and dramatic, and this look really calls for dramatic lashes, so feel free to use whatever you have. And I'm also using my Dual Lash Adhesive to do that. Now I'm taking my upside down Givenchy pencil and being totally out of frame. I'm so sorry for that, but all I did was I just lined my waterline with that black pencil, and I used Makeup Geek's Bada Bing, which is a very pretty dark brown shade, along with my Sigma E65 brush, and just kept it as close to the lash line as I could. With the eyes complete, I'm moving on to the face and cleaning up any fallout with my Bioderma. Next, I am using Makeup Forever primer in mattifying. Now for reference, I am very oily on my skin, which is why I'm using a mattifying primer. And after this, I'm going to use Benefit's Professional over my pores to fill them in, along my cheeks to just fill in my pores. Next, I'm taking MAC's Prolong Wear foundation, which is in waterproof, and I'm in the shade NC30. Now this was the first time I tried this foundation out. I blended it in with my damp beauty blender, and I have to say I'm very happy with it, and I really like it and would totally recommend it for oily skin. Now I'm taking MAC's Prolong Wear concealer in the shade NC25 along with my Sigma concealer brush, and I'm going to place it on all the areas where I feel I need extra coverage, which is below my eye, around my mouth, on my upper lip, around my nose, anywhere where I want my skin to look flawless basically. And once again blending it out with my damp beauty blender. To set everything in place, I'm using MAC's Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. Now I know this is a powder foundation and people don't really use it to set their foundation and concealers, but I do use it because, like I said, I'm super oily and it also gives me extra coverage on my face, which is why I really like doing this. And I'm using my Sigma F35 brush to do that. Next, I'm taking Anastasia's contour kit and picking up this middle shade and starting to carve my face. Basically, I'm starting to contour with my NARS Eta brush, and for some reason the shade didn't really show up that deep on camera, but feel free to use a deeper shade definitely. And I'm going to go on the sides of my nose, the hollows of my cheeks, on my forehead, my jawline, anywhere where I feel I need to start structuring my face. Next, I'm taking the banana shade from the contour kit and I'm going below my eye just for some extra highlight over there. And I'm still using the Sigma F35 brush to do that, and I'm also just highlighting the center of my face. Next, I'm taking Makeup Geek's blush in Spellbound, which is a very nice pinky rosy blush and nothing over the top, just as I want it to be, along with my Sigma F10 brush. Next, I'm taking the highlight from the contour kit with my Morphe 501 brush and just highlighting the tops of my cheekbones. Taking Sigma's F10 brush, I'm just going to blend all three of them together so that they look one, and with my fingers I'm just highlighting my nose a bit and my cupid's bow. Next, I'm taking MAC's lip liner in Spice and I'm going to begin lining my lips and also filling them in. This is a very pretty neutral shade and it works very well with a lot of my clients also, and works really nice with the black smoky eye. You could also do a deeper lip if you wish to, but today I'm just keeping it light. And I'm going to top it off with Anastasia's lip gloss in Metallic Rose. Next, I'm taking the Shimmer Shimmer highlight and just putting it a bit on the center of my lips for some dimension, and I'm finishing it with the Skindinavia setting spray to help my makeup last longer. I took a step back and realized that I would want to highlight my inner corners a bit more, so that's what I'm doing here with my MAC 219 brush and Makeup Geek's Shimmer Shimmer. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give me a huge thumbs up if you liked it, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You could also follow me on the rest of my social media, which I have linked right here. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video.